But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff to Chandler. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Third and goal, McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and 3. Play action now, Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. Breaks through the contact. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Blue trying the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They go draw here. Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The kick is
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19.
To the air with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Chandler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Felton, 41 yards. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. At 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
At the 19-yard line.
They go with blue between the tackles. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
To throw is Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
It's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's got the first down as he gets into the 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
At the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
15 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Chandler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
49-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 9 now. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
Go straight. Let's go. Viking, drag him 60.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Rocco 80. 18 Rattler.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We're going to 53.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing, Prescott. High up there to grab it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it with Chandler. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
McCarthy off the play fake. Will try to pick it up himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another. Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Check out.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler, 36 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. This one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Brian Anger now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Wide motion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here's McCarthy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by DeMarvie and Overshown.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Toward the end zone, but that... Gonna wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott.
Targets Lamb on the comeback. The pass is complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's Prescott.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. The quick sling caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. To about the 40-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. Chandler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. On play action. Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
To the air with McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Fulton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Completed to Hyatt. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 15. And a Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Gets it underneath to Blue. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Hyatt, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 27, Vikings 24. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nifty move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
49-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Chandler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
48-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 6 coming up. On play action, McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal.
70 Lions.
Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. Shedding the tackler, and gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.